In our last episode, we took you on our very first passage aboard Kaia, getting a real taste of life under sail. In this episode, we continue our journey along Spain's dazzling southern coastline, racking up sea miles, growing our confidence and soaking up the sunshine, all while preparing for our first offshore passage to Ibiza. We hope you'll come along for the ride.
And I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
Smooth takeoff as we leave the marina. We had to do a little bounce off the back fender, so Vika was on that and she's doing a good job now at the lines. I'm gonna start heading out and back into the Med.
Preparing getting to be a captain.
Yeah, and
those lines. I have to be in a meeting in a ceremony.
Yeah.
At 6. So yeah, we need to do everything in good time. Okay, bye.
With the parents now disembarked and Kaia back to just her core crew, captain, first mate and 3 salty dogs, it was time for the next leg. A short hop to Santa Pola gave us the chance to enjoy near perfect conditions. The sea was calm, the breeze gentle, and for the first time it felt like we were really hitting our stride. With the music on and smiles all around, it was the kind of easy sailing day you dream about.
You get everybody staring for days. All the sea is just a young pretty face. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. Don't matter how
Vika is teaching one of her courses tonight, so me and the dogs are flying solo. I'm going to go for a little walk. This is a pretty cute marina. Marina Marimar. I think we're probably about another 2 hours sail up the coast to Alicante. So this is 2 hours south of Alicante. Today we've actually had a bit of rain. There's wind, there's thunder, and you would kind of say it's a little bit miserable. But to be honest, it is nice to have a break from that 35-degree sun. So we are going to head back to Kaia, have a little wash, and see if Vika's ready to come and have a little walk around town because it's really cute. That is our beautiful little home. That is a cute town.
I want to come out.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take a wash, yeah? We're going to put the dogs away, and then I'm going to take you out for a fancy cocktail with no alcohol and an ice cream.
And show how you're gonna get back on.
I know, that's what I said. The drawbridge is closed.
But it's our day of sailing, is the day now.
I think so.
Yeah, so we're learning that we need to get a new bridge, bigger bridge, we need to get new fenders.
Okay, let's get a wash and let's go for a night out in the town till about 10 p.m.
Oh my god.
Rock and roll. Time for a nice little relax, eh?
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
That's a cute marina we are staying tonight.
Yeah. And we're just weighing up whether to say 2 nights or not, aren't we?
Because we have so much on. We had some parents staying over for 4 days, so I think it's time to sort Kaia, because we still haven't fully settled in, so it's good really to get the final shopping and yeah, take on journey further.
That evening, over some ice cream and slightly impulsive marina shopping, we decided to keep the momentum going and sail on to Alicante. The next morning we slipped the lines and set off. The weather was kind and we were settling into the rhythm of life at sea. But of course, it's never all smooth sailing. Well, at the minute we're only sailing with the jib because one of the lines of the main halyard appears to be wrapped around something. So tonight, once we're in Alicante, we're gonna have a little look and see if we can free that up.
The things I noticed, our eyes wander the room when
After a long motor sail, we made it to Alicante, our biggest port yet and famously home to the ocean race. We grabbed a bite to eat, stretched our legs and tucked in for the night, ready to take on the city the next day. Swapping out these old speakers on the helm because they are totally blown. So I'm clearly no electrician. In fact, I'm pretty crap at electrics, but stuff like this that doesn't really have much of a current with in it, I'm willing to mess with. Here's the new speaker. If we get these connected up, we should get some audio coming through. Some new, scrape all the old sealant off, put some new sealant on there. The tubes of Sikaflex are so expensive that I want to wrap up a few jobs all at once I've got one open. Somehow, one of the halyard lines has flipped around and caught on a block at the front of the mast, and we can't get it loose, so I'm gonna have to try climbing along the boom and see if we can whip it loose. What's more than likely happened is when we turned into the wind the other day, I didn't do the autopilot and I let go of the wheel a bit, and the halyards were flapping round a little bit, and it's obviously just flapped and flicked around the front and caught. So we just need to fix it. We had a rest day today, kind of a rest day. We actually ended up doing loads of jobs, but we didn't sail. And now we're just having a little stroll through Alicante.
Yeah, finally got out of the boat. It's just getting a bit a lot to do all the jobs and with the heat and stuff and the dogs. So we're having a little break and yeah, enjoying ourselves and enjoying this beautiful city.
Alicante didn't disappoint. The city was buzzing with life. Classic Mediterranean charm mixed with bursts of modern street art and some seriously good food. Wandering through its winding streets, we soaked up the sunshine. On Alicante Marina and leaving in about 20 minutes, half an hour. We've got a big sail today, maybe about 6 hours or a little bit more. Gonna head up the coast to Altea, which is just north of Benidorm. Altea is a really nice little town. Seems to have a nice marina. We've called in, booked our place, and then we'll relax and hopefully we're going to try and find a nice fish supper tonight for dinner. Our next sail took us to the charming town of Altea. This passage was a little longer, but the stunning views made the hours fly by. With every mile, our confidence was growing. Vika took the helm like a pro, furling sails, calling the trim, and loving it. It felt like a real milestone in finding our sea legs. With the music playing from the helm and Kaia slicing along at a smooth pace, the sail was pure joy. The wind was close haul, the jib out, the main up, and we were in our element. Yeah, once again at Altea. So we came here much earlier in the year when we actually first came to see the boat for the first time, when we did our viewing, and then made a few days and we travelled up the coast. So we're just sailing into Altea now. Altea Marina was our last stop before we begin life on the hook, anchoring full time. It's not the cheapest, but with stunning cliffs as your backdrop and excellent facilities, it was worth every cent. With some gusty weather on the way and a long to-do list, we decided to stay 4 nights. Boat life is always a balance of adventure and upkeep, so we tackled a few jobs, tweaking systems, fixing quirks, and prepping Kaia for life off-grid. So we just had the engineers out to look at the freezer, and I just had a guess that it could be the compressor or something, not really knowing too much, but apparently the compressor has a brain. This is the brain. It's basically what switches it between the different voltages, etc. And that was totally dead. So luckily we were able to get hold of a second-hand unit, because a new one would have taken about 4 days. The second-hand unit was available straight away, so that is in, and we now have a freezer, a cold freezer. And there we go, we've got ice just starting to form there. So let's give it a clean down now, I think, and put some ice cubes in it while we've got it. Still, there was plenty of time for fun. Behind the marina was a quiet little beach, perfect for the dogs to explore rock pools and for us to catch our breath. Finally indulged in our long-promised fish supper. Fresh, local, and absolutely delicious. So, today we were set to sail for Ibiza early this morning, but we've got some oil sat on top of the sail drives. Now, I topped up the oil in the sail drives the other day to the in-between marker, but it appears apparently that is the wrong marker, and it actually should be towards the bottom, and now it's over full and leaking out. So I've bought a strainer and we're gonna get some of the oil out, and then we've got someone from Myanmar just looking to make sure the seals are good. So we're here a little bit longer, yeah?
A little bit longer, like every day.
I know. So now just making hopefully some passage food, and if not, just now food. What are we having?
Yeah, we'll make tuna pasta. So preparing the sauce, and yeah, we'll have it later on, and hopefully we'll have some leftovers if we manage to sail finally tomorrow.
We've just filled our fuel tanks, and now we have filled all of our cans with diesel, getting ourselves ready, whoa, with the trash as well, ready to head towards Ibiza. Well, not quite Ibiza. We're gonna go along to the end of the coast first. Tonight do a bit of practicing of anchoring and mooring balls, and then tomorrow morning we'll be getting a bailey and going to Ibiza. But this is our last opportunity now to get diesel, to get fuel, to top up our tanks. Our sail to Denia was unforgettable. With the wind on the beam, Kaia flew along at 7 knots. We were grinning ear to ear. The cliffs grew taller and wilder as we sailed north, and the sense of freedom was pure magic. So we are anchored for the first time just down on the peninsula at the bottom of Spain before we head over to Ibiza. The guys have got their life vests on. As the day drew to a close, we took Kaia into a sheltered spot and dropped anchor. With the golden light spilling across the bay, we dinghied ashore for a beach walk with the pups. Just us, the sea, and the simple joy of the moment. next week we leave the coast behind and set out across open water on our first offshore passage to Ibiza, our biggest adventure yet. Don't forget to like, subscribe and join us as we sail deeper into this wild and beautiful life.